So I got a text from my friend wanting to know if we wanted to go on a weekend adventure. And I'm always up for a weekend adventure, even if I have no idea what it is. So we packed up the rescue wagon and got ready for an epic Tennessee weekend. From nature to a bougie night in Nashville, we had the best time ever. Keep watching to find out what celebrity we hung out with, the huge surprise that we found in the woods, and 2 really big confessions.
I'm Kevin.
And I'm Stacy.
We've recently become empty nesters and started a new phase of our life.
Adventure.
We're not full-time RVers
Although I would really like to be.
or full-time travelers.
I would like that too. But we are full-time job working people, making the most out of any moment that we have.
We love adventures and sharing with others.
Our goal is to live life fully enjoying and cherishing every moment that we have.
Our motto is to be free in everything you do.
So join us as we celebrate life by appreciating every adventure that we are blessed with. Be free.
Be free.
Barton Springs Campground is located in Normandy, Tennessee, about an hour outside of Nashville, Tennessee. The campground lies on Normandy TVA Reservoir in the Upper Duck River. So of course the first thing we did was have coffee. Every morning when we go camping, Kevin makes coffee. He's a good one. Then we had a delicious breakfast. So one really cool thing to have are quesadillas, and you can bring all kinds of toppings and cook them on your Blackstone. It was so delicious. After we ate our breakfast, we were ready to go do some paddle boarding on the Normandy Reservoir. It's actually a 17-mile long reservoir that was created in the 1970s to aid in the economic development of the Upper Duck River region. So here's one thing that's really cool about it. The Duck River watershed is one of the most biologically diverse river systems in the nation.
I can lose the water bottle. I can replace that. I cannot replace the Lazoom cooler though.
Isn't that the one you stole?
I didn't steal it. No one asked for me to return it. I got off the bus. It was in my hand. No one asked for it back.
So there it is, confession number 1. But don't forget, there's still another big confession coming, along with the coolest thing I have ever seen in the woods. So after paddleboarding, we headed to Nashville to see none other than
One day, I happened to catch myself a silver roll.
We had a wonderful dinner and a show. The food was really good, and we had fabulous seats right up front. And when the dinner was done and the show was over, we went to the piano bar and got to hang out with none other than Ray Stevens. It was a fabulous night. So the next day we took a hike at Greeter Falls, and that's when we saw the most epic, amazing, awesome thing in the woods that I've ever seen. We did see a copperhead and we helped him get back into the woods, but that's not what the epic thing was. The hike was beautiful with cliffs and beautiful rock formations. It was really a pretty hike. And then we got to the place where we were heading to the falls, and that's when we saw it. The coolest thing ever in the woods. You have to do this. It was a spiral staircase in the middle of the woods. It was so awesome. And the rest speaks for itself.
Yeah, I'm listening. I feel the freedom inside. Come on, let's go for a ride. I finally opened my eyes and I can see it so clearly. So clearly. Life is but a dream. And isn't it amazing? I feel
we left the falls, we went to a blue hole, which was absolutely beautiful. This hike was truly, I don't know, I think this might be one of my favorite hikes that I have ever been on. So the weekend came to an end and it was time to pack up and leave, but we have one more final confession to make about the weekend and this video in general.
Okay, so I have a confession to make. Here is the big confession, and it is that we went the entire weekend. We didn't check our media mod on our GoPro, and we've had some issues with it. So we went the whole weekend recording great footage of our epic Tennessee adventure.
And had no audio.
Yeah, none.
Yeah.
For the whole video.
For the whole video.
So that's why we are doing a narrated video, because we still had such an epic time. We wanted to share our video and share some of the great footage and some of the exciting things that we experienced. So that's why it's a little different this time. And we've learned a huge lesson. Always check your audio.
And if you do have a problem with your GoPro with the media mod, you have to reset it. There are some videos on that. And it does help it to come back, but not very much fun when it happens to you.
So I hope you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to be free.